Hi, this is A. Wesley. That ain't even tells it like a TI is. If you like my video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like my channel, please subscribe. The topic I'm going to talk to you today about is flow. Flow has really been out here doing their thing ever since the lead, really ever since Cardboard Box, ever since Cardboard Box popped off in I think it was like May or June of this year, and then I think around the end of I think it's around maybe the end or the middle of July, they put out their album, The Lead, and like they said, another guy has also been number one. I mean, not number one. Had over 1 million streams on Spotify because the first two songs, off the album, besides Cardboard Box, that had over 1 million streams on Spotify was the Summertime, because that's why they did the video on that one. So Summertime was the second one that got over 1 million, and I think another guy, acoustic one. I think it's either the third or fourth one, and stuff like that. And now Not My Job had over 1 million streams, I think, in the first 24 hours. So they had like about 4 songs, but the fastest one that got to be over 1 million was Cardboard Box and Not My Job, and they put out Not My Job about maybe a month ago, which was last month, I think, and they have been doing that and stuff too, and rocking with that. And about I think about 2 or 3 weeks ago, they were on Jimmy Fallon. I know not Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel, singing Cardboard Box. But I think this was the Afrobeats remix, because the fans were really asking for the Afrobeat remix song of it. I was gonna do a separate video on the audio part. I still might do it. I'm also gonna do a separate video on the Harper's Bazaar article that's coming up, that came out. I think it was last week. And stuff like that. They've been doing so much stuff that I'm slowly catching up and stuff. And I guess that's the way you're supposed to do. Once you start getting hot and popping off and stuff like that, you're all over the internet, and I'm kind of glad. Because with the emergence of flow, with the emergence of flow popping off, that really makes it good for other girl groups to come out and come behind them, because that's why I'm so glad that Citizen Queen is still out here rocking and popping their stuff and stuff like that, because like I said, when I do the article, I'm going to bring some more thing in, but I just want to talk about the Jimmy Fallon performance right now. I want to get back to that. And I saw little clips here and there of them rehearsing, before the performance and stuff like that. But then it started off with Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Fallon was introducing them and showing and showing their EP, The Lead, and then he introduced them, and then it started off with the band kind of playing in the background, and then they started doing the harmonizing at the beginning, at the beginning of the song, and then after they harmonized a little bit in the beginning, then Stella came out and started singing the first verse of the song, and then while Renee and Joris were singing the back, and then Renee came in with her part on the second verse, and she started singing her part. And then when she went down, when she went back to the microphone, then Georgia came out singing her verse, and then the other girls were singing the background vocals, and then Stella came back in front with her vocals, and then the other girls were singing their background vocals and their verse, and then you could hear the music playing. You could hear the music playing in the background, and stuff like that. And then in one part they got to doing you know, the little dance movement, the little dance routines and stuff like that. And then at one part, all three of them kind of bent over and did the little dance where they were shaking their hands behind them and stuff like that. And they all kind of bent over and then they all kind of came back up and they did their little swerve dance. So I'm glad that they are putting choreograph and stuff into their performances. I mean, they were performing pretty good anyway, but it's something about when you add choreographed to a performance that kind of makes it pop off even more than what it's supposed to. And I'm going to put some of the still shots in the video and stuff like that when I get through with the video. And I really did like the video. I really did like the outfits that they had on because they were showing little pictures of the outfits. But I think Renee had on like a little short skirt set with I guess you would call it like a long sleeve tank top type of blouse to it, and it had like a stomach out in the middle, and then I think it was either Stella or Georgia. One of them had on a long like white jumpsuit or something like that, and then the other one had on like I don't know, it was like a green or brown jumpsuit with like what you would want to call it, like I guess like a bathing suit underneath it where they had the little bathing suit like type of pants on, and then they had like a bathing suit type top on top, and then the beige jumpsuit was covering that, and you could see it because it had like kind of little like see-through holes in it and stuff like that. And all three of the girls looked good in their outfits. Their hair was on point. The makeup was good. The whole aesthetic to the performance was good and stuff like that. So you could tell that they had practiced a long time in a long time, and they sounded real good, vocalizing and harmonizing together, and then they all harmonized, and then they all had one last time to do their verse, and then all of them just harmonized the song on out with the video and in the performances in the performance end. It was a great performance. I really liked it and stuff like that. I'm still trying to find their up next thing with Apple. But I did see, I think it was either last week or yesterday that they're supposed to do some kind of Apple documentary and stuff like that. I just hate that a lot of stuff that these artists do have to go on Apple, because Apple Music be trying to get you to do all these subscriptions for different things. Because if you sign up for the iTunes, you can't get the, and it's like I'd rather for them to just put stuff on different platforms. But anyway, most of the time when they do the Apple Music stuff, maybe a week later, 2 or 3 days later, somebody puts it on YouTube. So that's how I get to find out a lot of stuff, because I'm glad people are sharing stuff like that, because these girls are really out here doing it. And stuff like that, I'm happy for them, and I'm happy for Queen, Citizen Queen. I'm happy for all girl groups. I'm just waiting for June's Diary to do something. But like I say, back to Flow. Flow is really doing good, and I really like this performance and stuff like that. I hope they do some more live performances in the states or in the United States. Maybe they'll do something at maybe one of these awards shows if they're invited. This is A. Wesley. That ain't even tested like a TI is. I am out.